We're gonna go do a side quest. Warehouse Fortum. Yeah. That's Forgotten Night? No. Vigil. Yeah, it's the Vigil. I remember. And then over here. I had to teleport here so much when I first... Is it inside, I'm assuming? Let me in the manor! Let me in. Where's it? Is it this guy? House for manservant. Deep in thought, the house for Tov's manservant reflects upon a day not so very long ago. It was bitterly cold when you first came to our city. When I stood waiting for you before the Ark of the Worthy, to think it was where it all began, how much has changed since that day. Forgive me, of late I have been studying the works of Beladian poet king, who wrote, "To ye who ask of things to come, give thought of what is past and gone." So rarely have we the luxury to reflect on the choices we have made, on how they have shaped our lives and the lives of others. Even I, a mere steward whose deeds would not merit a footnote in the annals of history, can see the value in this. I say this to you because as you move, so too does the world. Pray spare a moment to contemplate your journey while you can. Gosh. The road stretched on, obscured by an endless veil of snow. Somewhere in the white beyond stood a great iron gates, and on the other side, a humble manservant who awaited the coming of 3 travelers. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to the... Okay, all right. We're going to... Oh, 3 travelers. Am I one of the travelers? Is it me? Spoiler alert, it's me. I'm a traveler. Where am I going? Over here? Oh, this lady. Hello, ma'am. A warm welcome to you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Well, I was told to come here, so... Retracing your steps from those first days in Ishgard, I see. Well, no one can begrudge you for indulging in a little nostalgia. I am reminded how much I owe to you and yours. Lest you forget, foreign merchants were merely were subject to a frankly unreasonable level of scrutiny until relatively recently. Not so now, however. Now goods from every corner of Eorzea flow into our markets, and that, my friend, is change we can all appreciate. Merchants of all nations speak a common tongue, and its words are coin. Needless to say, there is little profit to be had in prejudice, especially against those who have received the patronage of account. Thus, when the wards of House of Fortem arrives, she was glad to make their acquaintance. And then Hildebrand in the Forgotten Night. Okay, is that... Hildebrand. We're going to Gilverbrand. We are going. Walk down the stairs like a civilized human. Because that's what we are. Civilized. Oh, it's the hot one. Never mind. He looks different to what I remember. What will it be then? Ale, mulled wine. Oh, I missed it. Uh-oh. Oh ho, so it's to be memories then, is it? Now there's a bit of drow that will leave you wanting, assuming you can remember your own name, that is. I know my own name. Take your friend Tataru. One moment she's another girl waiting on customers, clearing tables and so forth, and the next she's got a dozen admirers asking after her every bloody night. And I'll be damned if I can remember how it happened. She would have fans. I'm Tataru's biggest fan. Real. Singing those stupid songs, dancing those daft dances. Though, to be honest, I think it was her stories that really won them over. Stories of a certain hero's grand adventures across Eorzea, filled with a flair that would put a minstrel to shame. Who doesn't love a good hero's tale, am I right? Hells, we even got one about the man who built this tavern. Was one of the founding fathers of Ishgard, so it goes. Oh. Now, as the Enchiridion told it, besides Haldrath, the only knights who survived the battle with Nidhogg were the founders of the High Houses. Of course, these days, we all know better than to put too much stock in the words of the church, eh? Real. That's true, Guild of Fant. But there's more to our tale than just words. There's a sword, too. One which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor since before anyone can remember. She's a rusty old bugger, but if you look closely at her handle, you can just about make out an inscription. Ooh. Brothers brave and true, live well, forgotten and content. A man who forsook wealth and fame and chose the life of a humble tavern keeper. It's just a tale, of course, albeit a good one. As for the truth, who can say, friend? Who can say? He knew everyone's stories, though he would never share his own. An optimist, he wanted to believe the best in people. Sometimes that faith would be rewarded, other times betrayed, but he would listen regardless, and he would hope. This is kind of... Wait, because it's been a while since I've been in Ishgard for MSQ. This is kind of like wholesome. This is like, wow, this is where I came from, you know? I'm really glad you guys told me to do this. This is very sweet. Oh, I have my mount music turned off. You know what? I'll leave it turned off for now. Oh, I remember when we came here for the first time. Oh. Where am I going? Upstairs? Or down? Oh, here. Hey, bestie. Ooh. Another... I was but this moment thinking of you. I'd hoped to speak with you at Sir Aemeric's investiture, but circumstances conspired prevented me from attending. Mayhap you will allow me to say what I could not say then. Okay. On behalf of Haas Helenite of all of Ishgard, I offer unto you my deepest and most humble thanks. You risked your life to stand against our sworn enemy and freed us from a millennium of torment. Though we can never hope to repay you, we will ever remember you and your deeds. That our children and their children's children might know the woman to whom they owe their lives. Oh, I just work here. It's fine. I concede that the Grand Investor would have been a more fitting occasion for such words, but I could not risk them being left unspoken. What brings you this way? As you can see, Cloudtop remains much the same as it did during the war. Though we no longer watch the skies for Dravanian outflyers, the Vanu have proven themselves similarly worthy of our attention. I say, old girl, you have the most uncanny ability to appear whenever I least expect you. But enough about that. Oh my god. Yes, my lord. Lady, I am pleased to report that we succeeded in infiltrating Vanu territory, and there observed the beastmen harvesting crystals at several different sites. Based on the volume of crystals acquired during our period of surveillance, I have prepared an estimate of how much time I believe it will take the Vundu to gather sufficient crystals for another summoning. I have also taken the liberty of drafting several proposals outlining the Rose Knights might prevent such an eventuality, such as raiding those sites and securing their stores, as well as a detailed assessment of the risks involved should you choose to proceed. This is a quest chain of 4? Cool, okay. Do you guys want to do all of them? By the Fury, I expected you were I gathered you were clever, but I was not aware you were capable of this. Hardworking, full of potential. I think there's a place for you here with the Rose Knights, if you would have it. That you would even consider taking me into your service is a tremendous honor, my lady, and were I free to do so, I should gladly accept. But I am pledged to another, as you well know. Regrettable, but understandable. I take comfort in the fact that a youth's your talent and character will never want for opportunities. Damn, he's like, you wanna leave? Pledge to another, you rascal. I thought I saw you whispering in young Sword's ear the other day. You certainly wasted no time wooing our newest maid. There'll be no secrets between us. You must tell me everything. Where you've been sneaking off together, what adventures you've been having, every little detail. Don't you dare leave anything out. I am sure he will not. In any event, you have jointly exceeded my expectations. I grant you leave to return to the city. Should the need arise, I shall call on you again. Thank you, my lady. I believe we shall do as you suggest. Until we meet again. Okay. Bye. Good to see you. Not so fast. The next airship isn't due for another hour. We have so much to talk about. Oh, they're so cute. They're so good. For all the ladies' disdain, it was an old familiar dance. To her, Lord Emanelian would always be the boy fumbling for a compliment, and perhaps there was comfort in that. Oh, I lost it. Perhaps there was comfort in that. A memory of home on the bleak frontier. Falcon's Nest. God, they really making us go everywhere. We're going all over the place. Redwald. Hi, Redwald. Lots of cutscenes with this. 1,000 pardons. Had I known you were planning to pay us a visit, I would have seen that you received a proper reception. A feast, perhaps. Or at least a formal welcome with the men in full dress. I didn't do anything. It's fine. You have more than earned it. Only look to the pilgrims who come in droves to pray before the relief to see that, oh god. Some abide in silence while others shed tears. Not for sorrow, you understand, but for joy. Joy of being released from Nidhogg's torment. So Redwald, the shipment has been unloaded and the quartermaster confirms that all supplies are accounted for. Hi. Are you here on official business? No. A journey to remember and reflect. Much has changed since we first came here together, since I abandoned you to follow the heretic's trail alone. Come, my lord, mayhap you recall the survivor whom you carried back to Falcon's Nest that day? Well, his wife but recently gave birth to their first child. Is that so? Well, mayhap I should pay him a visit. Though he would doubtless be honored, my lord, you need not put yourself in such trouble. Your responsibilities as Count surely leave little time enough as it is. Think not on that. I am still me, and you are still you. Whatever our respective titles, I would speak to you as a friend. This preoccupation with position and power has sown no end of discord between our two houses, but to the great demerit of our nation. It is especially galling when one considers that much of what we have achieved was by virtue of our blood and not our character. So call me Count if you must, but I know that I take no pride in it. Mayhap one day when I have earned it, I will, but not today. Well, fucking, don't you call me a Count, motherfucker. Okay. Still himself, is he? Yeah. Yeah. An honorable man, mindful of tradition, he was loath to accept the assistance of a foreigner in exile, but when forced to confront bitter truths, he looked within and found himself wanting. Pride be damned, then, if it was one astray, he would set aside his prejudice and join hands with this gifted outcast for the greater good of Ishgard. God, we are going everywhere. Oh wait, I already, tribunal. Tribunal. That was really fast. No, never teleported that fast in my life. Ooh. Destination? Two foreign heretics against two knights of Heaven's ward. Under the watchful gaze of the Fury, they would fight, and the winner's claims would be proven true. It was the opening gambit of a greater game whose stakes would remain unknown for some time. I don't think I've properly ever been in here before. Poplin. Us back outside. Hi, Val. Oh, I love that woman. Bless her. I was playing video games with her the other day. It made me realize how much I miss her. I hope you're doing well. Big, huge, tall. Oh, it's that guy. Man. You are Mrs. Kitty, if I am not mistaken. Yes, sir. We have met, though I am sure you do not remember. 'Twas a seeming lifetime ago when you answered the Archbishop's summons. I often come here to reflect upon all has come to pass. And when I saw you gazing at the holy vault, I perhaps maybe that you had too. You turned our world upside down, everything we'd held dear for change, for the truth. They say it had to be done, but his grace sought godhood. If so, then perhaps it was the Fury's will that you prevail. But to say it, to believe it, I know that no man is without sin, but he was a pious and humble, wholly devoted to the church and his people. I knew him, miss, and he was a good man. Whatever else he may have been, I will remember him as a good man. Okay. To walk the righteous path, to live on for the sake of others, to rise to the highest station, yet remain powerless to bring an end to your people's suffering. What price salvation, then? What sacrifices beyond reason? For uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. Limsar. Limsar. Oh, just through here. Hello, pirate. Pirate lady. Do you have business with the Admiral? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I get to see her so soon. Things could be better. Oh, are you moving far? A journey of remembrance, you say. Well, far be it to deny you. Unannounced or not, I suspect the Admiral would be most displeased if she heard I turned you away. That's right. Thank the navigator, I had resigned myself to another day spent listening to my advisors prattle on about the Beastman's latest movement. Come, Lieutenant, tell me of your adventures. Oh. I have so many adventures. The Ishgardians sailed in uncharted waters, though I hope their new reforms of theirs meet with no resistance. 'Twould be not the first grand voyage to run afoul of reefs ere it began. But with Sir Aymeric at the helm, they may yet chart a course for generations to follow. Which is not to say our own doesn't need correcting. The Alliance has grown complacent. Bloody nose you gave us at the melee showed me that. Nor have I forgotten the lessons of the banquet. Rest assured, we will root out any further turncoats before the dagger is at our back. You have my word on that, and Lady Ugiri's besides. She had never been one to retreat, much less in the face of transparent theatrics. But this had been no ordinary battlefield. Its rules of engagement anything but clear. So she would watch, and she would learn, and in time, she would act. Revenant Soul! I haven't finished Shadowbringers yet. No, we're having a day off MSQ. We're doing a side quest that people have requested. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so we hand this in. Oh god, wait, where am I handing this in? So far away. All these red quests. Where am I going? Upstairs? Oh. You can tell I haven't been here in a while. Where the fuck am I meant to go? Ah! Mistress Kitty as Miss? No. No, I'm just remembering things. I am both flattered and surprised that you should remember my small role in this tale, given the grandeur of your subsequent endeavors. Though I must confess to having derived some selfish pleasure from donning the garments of the shinobi once more, I am honored to have been able to assist in freeing General Raban from his captivity. And I believe I speak for all my countrymen when I say that we are most grateful to have been granted the opportunity to contribute to the restoration of the Scions. Much has changed is true, and much may never be as it once was, but in watching you and yours rise from the ashes and rebuild, I am reminded that we must never give in to despair, and there is always something we may yet be saved. Oh. And, okay, I'm assuming I pick up the next part of the quest from her. The oaths we swear. Will you be traveling to Uldar next? If so, I would ask a favor of you. I have prepared a special inguent to aid in General Raban's rehabilitation. Injuries such as his should be tended to daily, even long after they have healed. You only need to deliver it to his man, Commander Swift. He will see that the Flame General receives it. Okay. I can do that. Uldar. I feel like I should have looked up this quest before I did it. Commander Swift! I remember this guy. What is it you have there? A knife! I was not aware the general required such stuff, and one of our Doman friends made this for him, did she? Very well, I shall be sure to pass it on. Actually, wait here. We have just this moment concluded a meeting, and I expect he would be glad to speak with you before returning to the palace. Oh. So Commander Swift tells me you came all this way to deliver Induent. Well, yeah. Daily, she says. Ha! Well, mayhap it is best to be prudent. The gods alone know why you agreed to deliver it for her, though. Unless you mean to favor me with that rematch I requested? This guy. This guy. I jest, lass. You are on a journey of reflection, are you not? Aye. Valve said as much, and now you want to relive the moment you pulled me from the pit Ilberd put me in. It's shameless of me to think of it, that I was so blind to his hatred. Lolorito tells me that it was not always so, that Ilbord admitted to him he once believed I would return to Ala Mhigo at the head of an army. But years passed and I did nothing. For all my accomplishments, for all my wealth, power, and influence, I did naught to better the plight of my people. Not for lack of trying, but Ilbord didn't know. He thought the bull of Ala Mhigo had grown fat and complacent, that my story set a bad example for our countrymen. Forget your homeland and chase the Uldan dream, a fine, impossible dream which gave men the strength to endure their hardships and try to make new lives for themselves here. So the dream had to die. He would kill me, stir up the disillusioned, arm them at the monetariest expense, and then... Forgive me, the Scions paid the price of my failings. The gods know I have no shortage of debts to pay, of vows to keep, and duties to discharge. But mark me well, lass, there will be a reckoning. Mayhap not today, mayhap not tomorrow, but a reckoning there will be. Okay. It's okay. Wasn't expecting so many steps. Side quests are like this. A refugee of a fallen nation, he had risen from the depths of poverty to claim a seat on the syndicate. Yet for all his great deeds, one was left undone, and like sands through an hourglass, the years slipped away, taking with them an old friend's hope. Now we go into the Highlands. Where the fuck? Oh, I don't even have all of the map. Oops. Falcon's Nest. I haven't eaten, so I'm just gonna continue to eat. Hope that's fine, chat. I'm trusting, chat, that this side quest is worth it. I am trusting in chat. I'll get something? Okay. I'm just glad I stocked up on Aetherite tickets. That's a good boy. Oh. I don't think this is who I was meant to talk to. Ah! It was who I was meant to talk to. No, it wasn't who I was meant to talk to. Was it? I don't know. Wow, I haven't been here in so long. It's been so long since I've been here. Wait, I know you. You were at the amphitheater with the Dragon Slayer. I suppose we owe you an apology. When you came to seeking us parley, we were but to scheme to lure out a lady. We were sure about a lot of things. Clearly you weren't. When she first shared her revelation and she told us she was not Saint Shiva reborn, we assumed it was a test. For had we not prayed for salvation, had she not descended to deliver us from evil? She replied that our prayers were but fuel for a fever dream, a construct born of desperation and denial. She was no savior, she said. But when we marched upon Ishgard regardless, she pulled us from the brink of oblivion and implored us to find another way. And here we are, ready to lay on our arms at last. It's time. She considered you a friend. Had things been different, mayhap we could have been friends too. Farewell. Damn. See ya. Forsaken by gods and men, they found salvation in revelation. They would take up arms against their own kind, to set ancient wrongs to right. Cut out Ishgard's festering heart and the war would be over. This they knew, believed with all their being until their savior told them that their efforts would be for naught. Damn. Oop. I can't drive, clearly. Food is good, chat. I should have eaten before. I'm assuming this is where I'm going here. Yo, sleep token, big fan. This one. Well, if it isn't the great warrior of light herself, she who slew the dread worm Nidhogg, bringing into an end to 1,000 years of war and my very livelihood. Well, go on then, strike me down and finish the job. Stab me right in the heart. I'll even lend you my spear if you like. After all, I won't be bloody needing it. Damn! Tell me true. For a moment, I had you fooled. You gods, as if I could hate the woman who rid us of Nidhogg. Oh, unless you worried, that business about me losing my livelihood couldn't have been further from the truth. In point of fact, peace is proving surprisingly lucrative. As our nation's tide with Hraesvelgr brood have grown stronger and our interests in Dravania have begun to expand, we have seen a marked increase in the number of travelers on the road. Needless to say, said travelers require protection, which we are only happy to provide. Granted, such work will not earn you a lordship like slaying a dragon might, but it pays well and is far less prone to the end in incineration, which seems a reasonable enough compromise, all things considered. As long as there are no wars to fight, there will be those who take up arms, not out of hatred or even a sense of duty, but for want of better employment. When presented with an alternative, such individuals may gladly trade their swords for scythes, or failing that, pledge them to a more worthy cause. Oh, a tail feather. We haven't been here in a while either. I'm trying to think. I don't think I didn't play much of Heaven's Warden stream, because that was after my break. Something the matter, lass? Nath giving you trouble? Nah, mate. A journey of remembrance, eh? Gods, it feels like it was only yesterday that your sail turned up in tail feather with you in tow. Back in our lives and gone all too soon. Did I ever tell you how we found her 5 years back? In a torpor out in the forest, all by her lonesome? Aye, well, we weren't about to leave her there, so we carried back here and tended to her till she woke up. Didn't say a word for days, Ysael. Just sat there and stared up at the sky, as if the ground held nothing for her. And it didn't, we learned, when she finally spoke. Now, you might think she's not one to smile, but if you'd seen her in those years that followed... Then one day, all of a sudden, she says she's got a truth that must be shared. Up and leaves to the gods knows where, and that was the last we heard of her for a time. Redemption's not beyond us, friends. Come and hear the truth. Come and hear the Lady Iceheart speak. And they did, from far and wide, or so the story went. Some said there was nothing in it, but I knew. I think that deep down, most folk want to do right by themselves, and by others, and they try. Oh, how they try. You do, certainly, and so did she. I feel like I'm gonna... Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming... Is it the legacies we leave? I swear to God, if this makes me cry, I'm actually gonna be very mad. Apologies, you came here to think on your own memories, not listen to mine. I take it the Nath are next? Right then, if we do this properly, you'll need to gather up your incentives, same as before. In case you've forgotten, there's a basket of fresh fruit and good-sized jar of land trap nectar and a great dirty cartload of young nunca flesh. Ugh. Yeah, come on, Les. Surely you can't be that bloody daft. You've more than welcome in their village already. Safe travels. Fucking bitch. Oh, wrong way. This way. Woof. Wow, I forgot how cool this area is. Like the weird like dragon buildings and stuff. And the trees. I know it's such a weird thing to say, but like the trees are cool, you know? Hello. Storyteller. Hunters of dragons and gods, I bid you welcome. What would you ask of me this day? I actually don't know. Once, would have had no conception of what you speak. The one mind does not forget, but we do. It can be most distressing. To remember is not enough. One must strain and give words to memories. To inscribe words upon parchment. This is the chronicler's calling. He wrote of how you came to Loth as Vath, and how you left to slay Ravana, and how the young hunter trained with the old hunter while you were away. We shall treasure these memories, this history you have given us, and when new Vath join us, we shall share it with them as well. Bound no longer to the will of the many, they were now free to walk their own path. Thus reborn, they would write their first chapter of a new history to be passed on to future generations. As their culture grew older and richer, so too would their story. Oh, I have a blue quest here. I'm to ignore that. Good morning, Temas! How you going? How you feeling? Good morning. I gotta go in here, right? Is the easiest way to go through... Is there a window? I don't know if it's... I think Vidolfnir is pretty high up in here. If I remember correctly. I can't remember. Oh, I thought it was that one. My bad. Vidolfnir! Hey, friend. Friend of Ysael, warrior of warriors. Thou art ever welcome in Annick's shrine. What bringeth thee to us this day? You know, stuff. There's so much wisdom to be gained from looking to the past, to walk half-remembered paths and mark anew their twists and turns. We, too, do this, though not through pilgrimage, nor less the written word beloved of thy historians. In song, we do preserve the deeds of our lost and chronicle the passing of ages. Naught hath greater power to stir our hearts. 'Twas a dirge of profoundest sadness that roused Nidhogg's brood to action, a dirge which soundeth no more. Now a new song riseth to fill the void, one of hope rekindled, of war's end and peace rebirth. I shall sing of thee and Ysael ever after, that all may know and remember. In the chorus, the fallen could rise once more, but none are dead whose names yet echo in the heavens, and the song would not end until the last voice fell silent. Heroes and villains, sinners and saints, all would live again. Oh. Moglin! We're going to Moghome! Are you good after last night? First thing I did when I woke up was ordered a cheeseburger. But I feel okay. It is in here, right? Moghome lives in here. Yes. Hello, big guy. Hello, Spagoot. Well, yank my pum and call me a molebat. I certainly wasn't expecting to see you to say. Still calling yourself crispy? Not anything else wrong with that, Kupo? Anyway, what are you doing here? I love Moghome so much. Thank heavens for that. I was sure you were going to ask for help with yet another one of your exciting quests. But by all means, we'd love to pass the time reminiscing about the good old days. Okay. And when better than now, Kupo? What with your friends visiting and all? Wait here and I'll fetch them. My friends? What friends is he talking about? My friends? Oh! So glad am I to see you again. In Moghome of all... Oh, Kupo, it really is you. And when we were just about to leave. I'm here. I think it wonderful, this pilgrimage of yours, the final reflection upon the past, and that you might face the future with eyes unclouded and heart at peace. Who would deny that the events of recent days warrant such contemplation? When we last stood in this place, I dare say none among our number would have believed what was to follow. Young Estinian least of all. Upon learning what befell of him and Azizla, I confessed I thought him lost. But when Master Alphino told me of your great struggle and his salvation, I was reminded of your talent and the impossible. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that Estinian was like a dick for a bit. If you asked me, he seemed altogether too stubborn to die, though I suppose it is no small feat to evict a spite-filled worm once it has made its home in one head. With Nidhogg's passing, the children of Ishgard and Dravania may at last look to the future. It is my hope, however, that they will not forget the deeds of history, nor the many thousands of lives lost in their conflict. Not only through remembrance will they avoid the mistakes of the past. He still is kind of a dick, yeah. We thank you again for your hospitality, Chief Moglin, and pray that you will one day allow us to extend you the same courtesy. I wish you well on your journey. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Thank you. Until we meet again, Kupo! Bye. Even in the farthest reach of distant, dangerous lands, one may chance upon a friendly face. Though given to mischief and largely unconcerned by the troubles of the outside world, they came to understand Ishgard's plight and agreed to lend their aid. Eventually, that is. How you doing, Spagoot? Welcome in. Hello. Oh, we're gonna make camp in the ruins. Oh, yeah, we can just fly there. Can I go out the top? Yes, I can. After leaving Fortress, my parents bought me Chinese food. Yay! Oh, let's go, dude. I passed out in the car without realizing. I don't even remember falling asleep. I just woke up. And I was like, huh? What day is it? Gonna make camp. Oh. I remember when we all did a camp here. The crackling warmth of Alphino's campfire, the savory waft of Usail's bubbling stew, the stuffed storing of Moghome, asleep on the grass. A cold wind blew that night as well, and on the morrow they mounted the steps and blew the horn. But having glided to the summit with hope in their hearts, they descended dejected, weighed down by the truth too grim to contemplate. Royal Promenade. Chamber of Rule. Go. It's been so long since I've been here too. Oh my gosh. You there, over here, quickly. Me? Oh, the baby! I should have known you would see through my disguise, but enough talk. We cannot linger here, lest the guards recognize their Sultana. Little potato. She's so cute. Why is she dressed like that? As you may have deduced, I was taking the air outside the palace when I saw you standing there, staring off into space. Have you something on your mind? I have too many things on my mind all the time. I understand completely. So much has happened, so much has changed, and all in so short of a space of time. Even now I struggle to make sense of it all. But one thing at least is abundantly clear. I owe you an immense debt of gratitude for all you have done on my behalf and behalf of those whom I hold dear. Oh, Nanamo. You're so sweet. After I awoke, Papashan told me everything. It was a lot to take in, but nothing could prepare me for what Lord Lolorito had to say. That ruthless, manipulative swine came back before me and expressed regret from what had come to pass. And thinking to make amends, offered all of Telegi's assets, as well as half his own personal fortune. Long did I debate how best to use his wealth. There is no end to the troubles facing our nation, and no shortage of worthwhile causes. Yet none among our people have suffered more than the refugees, and it is they who shall be the first to receive aid and succor. There is also the matter of the terrible wrongs committed against you and yours, for which I am in large part responsible. Nay, do not protest, it is the truth. Accordingly, I have set aside monies to aid in Scion's rebuilding, if you would have them. Oh, she's going to help us rebuild the Scion. I think it should go to the refugees. I see. I trust that you know I would never presume to atone for my mistakes with money. I only wish to see it put to good use. Assuming you have no objections, I shall pledge the funds to the continued development of Revenant's Toll. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, listen to me. So much for enjoying a moment's respite outside the palace walls. It rather seems as I have brought my responsibilities with me. I suppose I should return. Yeah. Lady Lilira. Father is worried sick. Search this area. I know she came through here. On the other hand, it is essential that a ruler see firsthand how her subjects go about their daily lives, and I have not visited the markets in weeks. It would seem ashamed to let this opportunity go to waste. She's just on the run. Might I impose on you to have a brief yet cordial conversation with those sultans sworn? I leave the choice of subject matter up to you. Take care! Off she goes! I have no choice in the matter. No choice. I beg your pardon, miss, but did you perchance see a young Lalafelian noblewoman pass this way? No, sir. Are you certain? Oh dear, Master Papashan said this might happen. I never truly believed he was serious. Bless. the triumphs we share. Wait, I know you. You're Crispy Kitty. That's right, I'm a crunchy kitty. What a stroke of luck. I can think of none better qualified to help us. You see, it is no mere noblewoman that we seek. But Master Papashan was most explicit about the need for secrecy. Pray forget I mentioned it. We will find the lady on our own. All right. What a cruel fate to lose her father as a child and be compelled to rule in his stead. And how the years had tempered her dreams and taught her, sometimes brutally, the price of naivety. Though outwardly unscathed by her ordeal, it was a wiser and more wary Nanamu who reclaimed the throne. Alright, back to Revenant's Toll. Back we go. Oh. There you are. Higuri told me of your pilgrimage, and I knew it was only a matter of time before you sought me out. I too have been reflecting on the choices which shaped my path. When I took the road with my grandfather, when I joined the Crystal Braves, when I tried and failed to warn you before the banquet. I had my suspicions about Wilfred's death, and it was the work of a Gallian spy within our ranks, but I could not be sure who was involved, hence my desire was to speak with you in private. I thought long and hard about how to approach you without arousing suspicion. Mayhap too long. Eventually, I decided to arrange a meeting through Mistress Momodi. Little did I know that bastard Laurentis had seen me do it. Shortly thereafter, the fourth received urgent summons. Needless to say, I had no choice but to answer, and soon found myself at the mercy of Captain Ilbar's band of traitors. They confined me to the Rising Stones, along with others still loyal to the Scions. Real, Ephemine, Archbishop. Quite what they planned to do with us, I couldn't say. Mayhap they thought we would turn, given time. The fools. Lieutenant Yuyuhase bid the third keep us under constant guard. But when Captain Ilbert moved to carry out the General Rovan's execution, they were forced to withdraw, all but with token force, which we took by surprise one night, and then it was all over. One might argue that it turned out better than it had any right to, all things considered. Still, there are nights where I lie awake wondering, if I had done things differently, if I had been more careful, or more decisive, what then? But there is naught to be gained from thinking thus. We must count our blessings, must we not? We are still here, and most of what was broken can be rebuilt. You will see, Crispy, you will see. Okay. For the freedom of all, it had begun with an oath and ended with a betrayal, as the conspirators turned on their comrades for coin and country. The good and true were beaten and imprisoned, or else butchered where they stood. And even in their darkest moments, they never stopped believing that the dawn's light would shine again. Damn. Wait 1 second. I need to... Feels so sicky today. Oh, back to Ishgard. Alright. This has been very, like, wholesome. I've enjoyed this. Sky Seal Manufactory. Yeah, reflective. Like, it's very, especially since, like, you know, I'm halfway through Shadowbringers now, so it's nice to go back and like remember like what we actually did, and like the characters that we met. I think it's really nice. Oh. Hello there, Crispy. Fancy meeting you here. Hi. We're wedging pigs. Look at him. Hey guys, I'm just reflecting. Reminiscing about the glory days, eh? Hey, we spent many sleepless nights hammering away in that corner of ours. How's your mana cutter holding up, by the way? It's good. It's good. That's good to hear. Not that I had any doubts. Like, our craftsmanship's second to none. Quite right. It would take more than swirling winds and raging dragons to bring her down. And that, my friend, is an Ironworks guarantee. You tell him. Speaking of which, on the back of the field's test success, we've gone ahead and licensed the design for mass production. Soon the Sky Steel manufactory will churning out mana cuttings by the dozen. Which is why we're here today. As a matter of fact, to make sure their machinists don't bugger anything up. Perfect. Apparently, adventurers have been queuing up to place an order, and even some sky pirates. Just imagining the sea of clouds teeming with our creation fills me with a father's pride. I love Wedge. Right then, that's enough patting ourselves on the back. We've got to make sure the cutters are up to snuff, or Jessie will never let us hear the end of it. From now till we finish, there'll be no more breaks, distractions, and not a wink of sleep. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Oh, God, Choco. Bless the boys. Well, we'll leave you to it. Till next time, eh? Bye. Love your work. Keep grinding. Despite the many hardships they had endured, or perhaps because of them, they had greeted every new challenge with a smile. Their workshop, their battlefield, their tools, their weapons. They invariably rose to the occasion, delivering ingenious solutions to seemingly insoluble problems. Oh. Biggs and Wedge have been through so much, chat. Back to Moghome? Okay. God, that is so far away. Some side quests are definitely worth the time, just not just for the currents. Yeah, I think so. I've only ever done a few of the side quests, so this is very interesting to me. God, I love. Oh shit! Whoops. I love this area. Like, it's so cool. Every time, like. Are you kidding? That's goth as fuck, firstly. Yeah, Nidhogg definitely a goth kid. Real. Through tempestuous winds they carve a path, reaching the Dreadworm's sanctum. Where did they put him to the sword? Yet in the wake of hard-fought victory were secrets laid bare in a vision dark and disturbing. The legacy of the fathers bequeathed to their sons and passed down through generations. Old blood enduring in the new, the mark of original sin. Hilda! This is the only reason Dom wanted us to do this quest. So we get to visit Hilda. I knew it! Everything makes sense. Hey, bestie. Ah, there she is at last. Gilbrand said you were wandering all over, reminiscing about days gone by. Seems a bit soon if you ask me. It's not like I don't understand though. Some days I'll be walking through the broom, same as you normal, and it'll hit me all of a sudden just how much has changed for us. Though I know it's a bit different from what you've been through. Puts me in mind of the first time I saw her and her friends up near the Aetherite, being shown around by that House Four Temps man. Oh, you never told me you'd met before. It wasn't so much as a meeting as a heckling, to be honest. When I heard the guide warning off paying a visit to the broom, it stuck in my craw. And you've got to admit that Master Alphino is a spitting image of a snotty little lordling. It's true. A little lordling that went on to fight 2 knights of the Heavens Ward with Crispy here in trial by combat. Not to mention help retake the vault for the True Brothers. Fury have mercy, it feels like a bleeding lifetime ago, don't it? Because it was. What we've got now is nothing like what came before. It's like a bleeding rebirth is what it is. Cold comfort to the folk who died getting us here. Still, this place is ours and we owe it to ourselves to make the most of it. She's so pretty. I mean, we've got to work twice as hard to make the broom a better place. And no more harassing blue bloods neither. Ellen. Aye aye! A world apart from the opulence of the pillars, they had toiled shrouded in the haze of the broom. Sentenced to a life of hardship by birth, they dreamed of revolution as children dream of fairies. Then one came and went, and they suddenly found themselves with a seat at a table. Oh god, this is gonna be expensive. Oh no, it's not that bad. Ooh, drown? Thank you, I will have some. We love Hilda. Makes my blood boil that we don't have a Cure Ellison Cross for character creator. I would love that. That would be so good. Hi, friend. Clouds apart and let shine. Brilliant sun upward. Lonu Vanu. Great Netherling warriors return to Okzundu, and on pilgrimage to remembrance, well. Know that we will always be grateful to you and your victory over the ravenous white. No longer we fear for the safety of our smallest islands. But Lonu Vanu is not one to forget Netherling's first coming, when she saves us from certain death at the hands of the Black One's distant memory though it is. Yes, her many deeds are of the stuff of legends. We shall remember the stories and the hero's name, for they are worthy of celebration now and ever after. An earnest, good-natured people, they had borne witness to the rage of their beloved god's twisted manifestation, and proclaimed it to be false by the grace of kind travelers, were they duly delivered from its wrath, the mad god's death signaling the birth of a new hero. Oh my god, we're going back to New Gritty? Damn. I want Vanu. Please let me play as a big bird person. Amphitheater. Who are we talking to? Yumithra? I don't know if I remember this person. Yumithra? Oh, Yushtola's sister. Yeah, I remember. Well met. What brings you here this night? I'm reminiscing. Indeed, though it seems an age, it was not all that long ago that we have rescued Yushtola from the life stream. How quickly we begin to forget even those memories most precious to us. In my defense, I might add that I've rarely missed an opportunity to make new memories with my sister in the days since her return. Our conversations... Excuse me. Alright. Our conversations are largely on matters of scientific and professional concern, ancient Allegan technologies, primals, Asians, and so forth. She has an insatiable thirst for knowledge, as you know. Yet while I understand her desire not to burden those around her with her troubles and carry on as she did before, I do worry that her willingness to manipulate her own ether to compensate for the loss of her sight may have dire repercussions. She never told you then? Of course not. Would rather have defeated the purpose. You should know that the technique she employs places a tremendous strain on her body. She is, of course, well aware of her limits and more than willing to ignore them should she deem it necessary. I pray that you see that she does not. Okay. Regrettably, she is wont to ignore my advice when it does not suit her. Yet given your shared experiences, mayhap she will be more willing to heed your warnings. Her sister was under no illusions as the dangers of life she had chosen. Should the worst come to the worst, Y'shtola would do what needed to be done. Pay any price, make any sacrifice, and that without hesitation. She was a woman of conviction, deserving of respect and admiration, and no small amount of worry. Idle sharer. There's only one more I pick up after this, right? One more. Shadowfix. Hey, King. Why must governing great gobby nation be so difficult, like herding coils? Stupid coils, muchly differing views on glorious nation's future direction. Yep. Whatever that means. Yes. Slowfix knows he is letting emotions run wild. Uplander is welcome voice of reason. Not like when Uplanders first returned to Idleshire, yes. So much venom in the one's tongue flaps, calling Gobbyflock thieves. But Slowfix saw a way to mutual understanding. Citizenship in society, first step in strengthening communal ties, gives all vested interest in continued prosperity of egalitarian utopia. The burdens we bear? I think. For the final objective of this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You'll need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Okay, alright, okay. Ooh. Oh no. Alright. Buckle in, bitch. Slowfix is a goblin beset of troubles great and small. And now, Slowfix bids Uplander fulfill civic duty as citizen of Idleshire with hand-level lending of great import. In a cave south of settlement lives Old Crone, wielder of powerful magics used crafty like frogmen that chase away the curious gobbies. Uplander has made many beatsy deals. Oh, is he talking about Master Matoya? Then Uplander can appeal to Crone's better nature and make a call off her frogman harriers. Alright, okay. I can do this. I don't need a map. Yes, I do. I need to, yeah. I need to go this one. Oh, wait, it's right here. You can use for, oh, it's just the final step that you need to not, okay, cool. I was like, what the fuck? It's literally right there on my map. That makes no sense. There's lots of fates here. Sorry, I'm being sidetracked for a second. Yeah! Anyway. Carrying on. It will yell at you that it can't locate it. Oh, really? So for the last one, it'll just be like, nah. Nice try, idiot. Into the hole. Knock knock. Master Matoya. Where? Oh, she's over here. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I'm well aware that you're only here because you want something, but at least you didn't bring your little friends. So, out with it. Knows me so well. Wow. Oh, is that what the goblins told you? That my servants were attacking their poor defenseless scouts without the slightest provocation? Ha! Those little buggers were trying to eat them. They're lucky I didn't have my porogors turn the flavor. But you can tell them for me that if they try it again, I will personally feed them to my servants one limb at a time. I do hope you didn't come all this way just to play errand golf, those dirty little scrouches. Damn. Aren't you a bit young to be going on journeys, grand journeys of reflection? You haven't lived long enough to have so many regrets. The same goes for that boy, complaining that things haven't unfolded as he dreamed they would. It makes no difference that what should have happened to Benfilia. What happens is what did happen. The past is the past, and no amount of wishing you'd done things differently will make it so. Oh. You make your choices, and you do what needs to be done. That's it. That's the, oh, fuck. Right then, I think you've wasted quite enough of my time. It's bad enough that I had to suffer Yshtola's unannounced visits. I don't need you making a habit of it too. She was the sum of everything that had come before. Triumphs, failures, all essential, all dispensable. Indispensable. Had things unfolded differently, so too would she. What use then to mourn the woman who never was? There was only time, this place, this choice. Okay, go to Helix. Bless you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for blessing me. God, I'm so sniffly. I forgot about this place. I'm gonna be so for real. Aziz La. I've been here in yonks. Wow. You spy something on the ground at the landing's edge. Blue bouquet? Three flowers. A fresh bouquet of fresh Nemea lilies at your feet. An offering for the departed. A thousand fires blossomed around her as she fell toward the battleship. A crimson star shower amidst the impassive clouds. Oh, not this song. Fuck off. Then came the azure light, faint at first, soon blinding, then shattering, casting most of diamond to the four winds. Wait, who left the flowers here? Oh. pay for your sale? For those we have lost. Estinian? How do we know it was Estinian? Oh no. Oh, I can't see. Suck them back in, bitch. I'm not doing this. Oh. Oh, which way am I meant to go? This way. Oops. Hi, Martha. I can't believe that. The flowers? Estinian left flowers for my girl? Leaves and flowers. Fuck. I feel like, oops. Child of man, chosen of Hydaelyn, naught remaineth for thee here to save the delusions of the condemned. In my madness did I spy my departed brood brother in yonder skies. Oh my god, I forgot that they were still here. What sayest thou? My senses are yet mine own? Then he whom I saw was but my dead brother's rancor clad in flesh? And didst thou deliver him unto death's cold embrace? I bear thee no ill will, child, 'tis beyond me. All my hatreds are bound up in moments of ephemeral and eternal. My beloved's passing too. I am no better than Nidhogg, consumed by love, twisted by rage. I too sought vengeance without end. God's honor. Yet thou hast renounced it, hast thou not? Though millennia have I watched the as time did which I could not. As the men of Alag perished and their works fell to ruin, leaving me to think on mine own sins. What folly to despise of his base desires, when hatred's hand... Oh my god, I feel so stupid reading dragon talk. Then did thou on him again with eyes unclouded, and mark how he... Oh god, it's going too fast. 'Tis my deepest hope that it shall prove the founding stone for a bull... Oh god, it's too fast. As time delivered Alag unto reward, so till will it prove this peace true or fleeting. Chosen of Hydaelyn, it is well that thou came unto me in contemplation, but the road stretched ever on, and thy battle is not yet won. Still crying over the flowers. Perhaps there was hope for them, perhaps this time they would learn and remember, but her part in the tale had ended long ago, within this moment of hubris which she remained until the end of days, beyond redemption. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. I see we're... Oh, I am on the Fields Train side quest. I have been told. Just cried over a bunch of flowers, how y'all doing? Piano fucking really intensified just then. Holy shit. remember coming here. I remember. Why is this intense music? The Undying Ones were defiant, disbelieving, even as death embraced them. Then the knights too succumbed, loyal to the last, to a cause long lost. His body growing light, the Archbishop looked upon the arbiter to his fate, and knew not what he saw, and then it was over. Naught remained save the eyes, thinking to bear them away from the covert's hand of men. Estinian took the accursed baubles on his own, and was duly bent to their will, if only for a time. At a friend's behest, they had embarked upon their journey, and so, after their triumphant homecoming in all the pomp and circumstance, there was but one way it could end. Pay respects to a friend. Pay respects. Figure it out. Is it in this area? Can someone just tell me if it's in this area? All right, I'll go find. Wait. Respects to. Respects to a friend. Okay. I feel like. I know where it is. I feel. I don't know where I'm meant to go. I feel like it has to be... Oops. Why are you guys... Maybe Camp Dragonhead somewhere? Let's just... Okay, I'm not gonna find it if I don't go look. So I'll just go Camp Dragonhead and we'll go up and down the map. Oops. Okay, maybe I'll go to like the points maybe. So I'll go to like these points first. This is a point, right? I'll go to this point. I don't know where I'm meant to go. Don't disparage. Where am I meant to go? Oh, it's a dungeon. I don't think it would be over here. Why you guys? I don't know where. Maybe inside? Maybe it's like up the top here? Oh. Oh, I can't even go up the top. Okay. Maybe it's in here? I don't think it's in here. I think I'm probably in like the complete wrong part of the map. Maybe I'll go down near like the entry to Foundation. Am I? Who's flying with me? Who are these people? What is happening? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Surely it's gonna be around Foundation, like the entrance to Foundation, right? Maybe over here. Where am I meant to go? Maybe dragon. No. Maybe over this way? Okay. Oh, over here. It's gotta maybe okay, surely. Surely it's over here. Can I go around the rocks this way? I don't know. Let's find out. Nice. Behemoth's Dominion. Oh my god! Guys! Guys! Oh! I know that they're not who we were meant to find. What's he looking at? You looking at the sky? This is rare? They're exploring. They're looking at sloth. Oh. Little baby. Look at him. I don't think this is what I meant to found. I want to take a G-pose with him. Wait. What's up with this weird cat girl? Wait. Sloth, I'm so sorry. How do I get rid of Sloth? Self and NPCs. Oh. It's me and the boy. Oh no, I'm head patting. Look out. I'm looking. 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 So fucking. Oh my god. I feel like I want to zoom out a bunch. Like that much. Wait. We found the guy, the boy. Oh. Alpha. Sloth, I'm sorry. We've been trying to figure that out for months. What do you mean? Like, where's... Oh, like, what's up with the weird cat girl? Okay. I really don't know where I'm meant to be going. I give up. Or can I get a hint? Can I get a hint? A direction would be great. Yes, a direction would be great. Don't give me the... I'm not looking at the coordinates. I'm not looking at the coordinates. I'm not looking at the coordinates. Can you just give me a direction? I was close earlier. Near the camp he was in charge of. Isn't that down here? Wait, no. No. Wait. Wasn't he in charge of down here? No, it was a different... There was like a random... From snow-capped peak, we look upon Ishgard. Okay, so it's gotta be somewhere up here. Where is your shield? My shield is in my glamour dresser. I was really close earlier. So it's gotta... Okay, it's gotta be up here somewhere. But I was there! I looked all the way around. Okay, well that's Ishgard, right? Can I land on the bridge? Is it over here? I don't think you can land over here. Oh, you can land over here. Maybe it's over here somewhere. We could play hot and cold, but then everything will be delayed and I'll be confused. Look upon Ishgard. Oh, I can't. Okay, nope, not that way. All right, we'll just go directly this way. We look upon Ishgard. I can't go up. Maybe it's like over here somewhere. Oh. Is it he? Oh. Oh, who's this? Oh. Oh, you guys. Hello again, old friend. It doesn't get any easier, does it? Why am I crying already? Oh. Oh. What a terrible day for rain. You learned the about Archbishop. Why do you make me do this? The swords and the shields. What's the emote? Oh, my inventory was so nice before. Oh, I already learned it. I have it already. What's the wait, what's the emote? I wanna know what the emote is. Where is it? Add it to my favorites. It doesn't get easier. Now I have the emote forever. You express your fervent approval. It's been so long since it happened. I still, why is still, Thanks for showing me this. Thanks for showing me this quest chat. I miss him. That's so fucked up. Fuck this game.